So I almost didn't record this episode today. The thing I need to talk about, it wasn't a destination. It wasn't about a top 5 beach list. It wasn't about any of that. But what I can talk about is about me. I'm sitting at my desk a couple of weeks ago and deciding to look up my PTO balance and discovering that I have 207 hours of paid time off. It's not including sick time, not including comp time, and I'll get into that a little later. But I had 207 hours just sitting there with no plan. And the irony of that is that Jock and I, we host this podcast, the Travel Hour Podcast, and we encourage you every episode to go out, use your PTO, go see the world. Don't let the job get the best of you. You know, treat yourself because you worked hard to accrue that PTO or earn it, however your job does it. But here I find myself being the exact same person I'm telling y'all not to be. So today's going to be a little different. We're going to talk about how I got here. We're going to talk about the plan, right? And we're going to talk about what really made me kind of sit down and ask myself, why am I so committed to this job and this job has not been as committed to me? So I still don't have a full answer, but I'm developing a plan. And so let's get into it. Come on. What's good, Travel Hour fam? Welcome back to another episode of the Travel Hour Podcast. It's your boy Matt. As you can see, I'm flying solo today, but I definitely want to first shout out my line brother, my co-host, for holding down the fort with the Travel Hour Podcast. I'm bringing fire content each and every week. It's been dope. I've been listening. I've been in the background behind the scenes, and it's definitely been some amazing guests, some amazing content, some amazing advice, and I hope that everyone listening, watching, whatever the case may be, has been able to take some nuggets from the episodes that have been recorded and dropped. So yeah, let's get into today. If you were listening, you heard that I have not been living up or practicing what I preached. That might be the better term. I found myself at work checking my time, and I got 207 hours of vacation time that I have not used. That's not counting 31 hours of comp time that I had, or the 70 plus sick hours that I had. So I'm here sitting on 300 plus hours of time and not using it. And so when I checked that, I just found myself just kind of staring at it. I was embarrassed. I was ashamed. We tell y'all all the time that having massive, copious amounts of PTO is not a badge of honor like our parents and grandparents used to claim it was. But we encourage y'all all the time to use that PTO. It's your time. You worked hard for it. But yeah, I find myself in this I don't know what to call it, in this mindset, if you will, that I need to have something planned in order to use PTO, right? I need to have a trip planned in order to use PTO, all of the things, where in all actuality, I don't. And so I know some of you who may be listening, you may find yourself falling in the same cycle where you're working. And as long as you don't have anything planned, you don't plan to take any time off or to cash in on that work, those hours that you have accrued. And so that's where I found myself, right? Especially this past year, there's been a lot of changes in the workplace. And so I found myself feeling the need that I need to be at work, just to make my presence known, with a lot of the changes that have been going on and just navigating the workplace. However, that could have been further from the truth, right? Because what I'm realizing is like, though I enjoy my job, I love what I do, that job really don't care about me. And so, so just coming to the realization of that, but also, it's real when HR hit you up and be like, bro, you gotta take some time off, right? Like, you only get this amount of hours that roll over to the next fiscal year, and if you don't take time off, you will be losing, I think it was like 30 something hours, right? That I would have just been given away. And so, for those who are listening out there, when was the last time that you checked your PTO balance, right? When was the last time you checked how much time you have? And do you need a plan or have to have something planned in order to use it, right? So that's kind of where I'm at. So, I just was letting the time pile up, right? Thinking I need to be at work, not taking time off. The only time I was traveling was when it was work related, and I'm thankful to have a job that allows me the opportunity to travel quite a bit for work, but it's still work, right? And so I hadn't taken any time for myself just to kind of relax, recoup, regroup, recover, rest, all of the things, but just going. And so if you have not checked your PTO balance, I encourage you to check your PTO balance. I know sometimes we get in this guilt cycle where we feel like we're going to let the team down. If we don't get there, you get workload anxiety. You have fear of work piling up if you take off and come back. But I promise you, the job will be okay. I promise you, the job will be okay. And I'm learning that now, right? There are so many reasons why people don't take off. There's so many reasons why I didn't take off. There's so many reasons why you might be listening to me now, and now you're realizing like, dang, I have not taken time for myself. And that's because we feel the need to be great at what we do. And yeah, that's where I found myself. So I had to ask myself, why am I so committed, right? Why am I so committed to this job, right? That hasn't been so committed to me. I didn't have a concrete answer, right? I know that loyalty sometimes has a cost, but should it be the cost of my rest, my peace, my time? No, it shouldn't be the cost of my time. So I've developed a plan, right? I have been taking some time off from work and not necessarily having anything to do. No trips planned. I do have something coming up in a couple of weeks, but outside of that, I really didn't have anything planned. So really learning how to just sit, like enjoy being off just to be off, right? I think sometimes we take for granted, right? Just because, yes, we encourage you all to travel, but a part of traveling, a part of, just being a young professional is taking that time for self-care. And I found myself neglecting myself and not taking that time off to reset, recharge, regroup, and just been going and finding myself like exhausted. But now that I've had the opportunity to kind of take some time off and to just rest, and I find myself kind of like, I could take a couple more days off, honestly, right? Like, so I got quite a bit of time off. I've been in and out since June, and now we're in July, so I'm in and out of the office quite a bit until August, when the school year starts to vamp back up. And I'm finding that I'm actually okay. I'm cool sitting at the house with no concrete plans, right? It's giving me an opportunity to also go out and kind of venture out into the city, to surrounding areas. I live in Sacramento, so go out and explore Sacramento, hop over to the Bay, and just give me more time to like explore my own backyard, if you will. And so I really wanted to hop on. This is not gonna be a long episode at all because I'm really not a long-winded person, but I wanted to hop on really just to encourage that person who feels as though, you know, can't take that time off, or you hadn't really given it any thought because you hadn't planned anything, to look out for you, right? At the end of the day, look out for you, because if you don't look out for you, who's going to look out for you? Check your PTO balance, right? Because there, you may be sitting on time, and it's okay just to sit, like take some time off just not to be at work. Having time to be home and just get some stuff done, do some stuff around the city, and really just recover and rest and recuperate. I keep saying that word, but I think it's very important, especially as young professionals. You know, we've been like conditioned like go, 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 go. But we also have to realize that rest is revolutionary. I got a colleague who says that all the time. Rest is revolutionary, and the work that many of us do requires us to show up as our best self, and that's going to require us to rest. That's going to require us to like just take some time off. Even if you don't have a trip planned, take some time off. And I'm getting there now where I'm okay. Like, if I be honest, like I think I'm gonna probably take a couple more days, just because I know I have the time to spare. Like, I could probably take off for the next 3 weeks straight and still have over 100 hours of time left over. So, you know, I'm getting there. And my plan is really, you know, enjoy this time. Take this time off. So I think I took off. So I was in Baltimore for work the week before Juneteenth. The week after that, I only worked one day because I had an event at work. Took the rest of those days off. Now we're in the week of July 4th, taking the 2nd off, and tomorrow, which is July 6th, off. But I'm not too certain that I'm gonna go back on that Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday during the summer we do 14s. And this is the kicker. One of my colleagues put me on, and like, you know, as long as you can use up to 48 hours of sick time for a mental health week. So somewhere in there, I think I'm gonna throw that in there too, so I can have some more time off, because I go to work right now Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then I go back next Monday, and then I'm off for like 2 weeks. Why not start the party early? Right? I've done what I need to do to kind of leave everything where my coworker who's coming back from vacation can kind of keep it moving. Came on here really just to encourage y'all to go look at your PTO balance, right? And if you have time and you haven't really been a good steward of your time, when I say that, I mean taking time off, ask yourself why haven't you taken time off? Why haven't you taken the time to just, you know, allow yourself to rest and decompress and distance yourself from the job for a couple of days? Without having to have a trip planned. And what would that look like for you, right? So my challenge to you is to check your PTO balance this week, and share it with the travel hour, right? Share it with us. If you got 40 plus hours there, commit to booking at least a one day off. Commit to taking 1 day off before the end of July. And that destination could be optional. It could be you going somewhere. It could be you just being present and chilling out in the city in which you reside, doing some stuff around the house, and just reminding yourself like the world is still there, right? It may not be a trip this time, but next time it will be, right? And so don't beat yourself up because you may not be able to do a trip right at this moment, but still cash in and take advantage of the time that you work so hard to accrue and take off, right? I just wanted to hop on here, encourage you to use your PTO whether you have a trip planned or not, right? Because it's for your own sanity, it's for your own mental health, it's for your own well-being, because at the end of the day, nobody's going to look out for you better than you will. In the workplace, like God forbid something happened to you or happened to me, I know they will have me replaced by tomorrow. And not saying that in a bad way. Where I work is a great place to work, but the work continues. The work, one person doesn't stop the show. They gonna write a nice letter, write a nice resolution, whatever the case. Send up some flowers, and be on to the next person because the work doesn't stop. So don't allow the work to overcome you, right? Take time for yourself and enjoy. Enjoy using your PTO. Just enjoy you and your time, right? Whether you do end up planning somewhere to go or you don't. Be comfortable with just taking that time for yourself, right? Because you earned it. So I'm about to hop off of here. It's been 18 minutes so far. Definitely want to thank y'all for listening if you listen this far. And if you find yourself in the same situation that I found myself in, yo, get it together. Trust yourself. Take the time off. The job will be there. And it will be okay. And you don't always need to have something planned to use your PTO. That's something that I'm learning. It's hard because I'm always used to, like, when I do use PTO, it's because I'm going somewhere. And so being comfortable with not always having a trip planned, if you will, but still making it a regular practice to utilize my time off in a healthy manner to ensure that I'm able to show up as my best self when I do go to work and I'm not burned out or fatigued because I haven't been taking time off. So yeah, thank y'all for listening. Hopefully this helps somebody. In the meantime, if you have not liked, commented, or subscribed, please do so. If you're on YouTube, give us to like, comment, subscribe. If you are on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, please follow the podcast. Shout us out, give us a review, share the episode, any of our episodes with somebody who you think would enjoy our content. Somebody who you need them to take time off. Share it with them. And if you haven't done so already, please follow us on Instagram at the Travel Hour Pod. And we look forward to hearing from you soon.